Hey you guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do some empties because I need some room. So, just so you guys know, I have a mix of Scentsy empties and a mix of vendor wax. So, I try to go through them based on brand, but I don't always find everything. So, I have been pretty successful, and I have decided that one of the things I'm going to try to do is like have my drawers fill with each brand that I have, and that's how much I can have. So if I'm going to make another order, I'm going to have to melt from that, from those little bins or those drawers. So the first company that I started with obviously was Scentsy. And so I went through and I realized that to keep my stash like in a good manageable spot, I needed to melt an additional 55 clams so that I would like clear out and that everything would be like real nicely organized and in like a reasonable amount. So I have a small bin of things that I'm pulling from, and then I'm only pulling Scentsy right now. As we go forward, like most of my empties are going to be Scentsy, but this was kind of before that decision was made. So this is the first thing I've ever melted from Destination Wax, and it is Lavender Stardust, which is lavender, pink sugar, peppermint, and a touch of vanilla. And this was beautiful. I put this in my bedroom last night, and it is definitely an herbal lavender, which I'm kind of not as drawn to as other things, but the peppermint and vanilla make this so good. I do smell pink sugar in kind of the perfumey sense, but not so much in, sometimes people say that it reads to them kind of like sugar, but it reads to me in this like more like body spray. So it's really lovely. This is one that I think I will put in my I would totally repurchase stash. So that was the only thing from Destination Wax. This is the first time, I think this is the second thing maybe that I've melted from Villainous Wax, and this is called Deo, and it is shredded ginger, awapi leaves, jasmine, and coconut water. And I did not know what to expect from this. I got this from my friend Lori. And so in the bag and melting, the thing that I get the very most actually is coconut water. I get a little bit of ginger, but the ginger I would expect to be more spicy because normally ginger in food and ginger in wax, to me at least, smells or tastes like a little spicy. Not like heat spicy and not like cinnamon spicy, but just a different kind of like tart spice. I don't get a lot of that. I get mostly the coconut water, but this was a really nice, fresh scent. It felt like when I was young and I smoked cigarettes. I don't do that anymore, so don't come for me. But when I was young and I smoked cigarettes in my car, I had this like spray that was like ozone spray or something that I thought would like make it so my parents didn't know I was smoking. And I would spray it in my car, and it just made the air smell like cleaned, if that makes sense. And so I feel like this kind of did that for me too. So this was nice. Let's see. So that was the only Villainous. I think I did, well, let me get this big bad boy out of the way. I did finish, I only put this in here. I finished my cotton cleanups because this was my very last bag. And I was like really nervous about it because I absolutely love the cotton cleanups. I don't ever want to be without them. And they just came back into stock yesterday, and I ordered 5 because I need them in my life. I don't care. So I was really happy, but I got through that. Okay, so we'll stick with Scentsy for right now then. So I did 2 red pear and pomegranate, and so this to me is super sweet. The red pear does smell differently to me. To me, a red pear is a little bit more earthy than this. This is really sweet. And the pomegranate smells like the pomegranate in the new pomegranate Prosecco. So kind of like really super sweet pomegranate, not a lot of tartness. It's a good performer. It lasts a long time. So I did those. I did this, what is the Juicy Apple Raspberry from the Mix It collection. This one was actually really nice. When I first smelled it, I really thought it was kind of generic, fruity, and it still is kind of generic fruity, but it's so good. Like it almost has a little bit of a kind of florally component. It was really good, and it was a super great performer. Like I would buy this again. And I didn't like many of the Mix It collection bars, but this one was outstanding. It was really good. I did Petal Pals, and Petal Pals is from the Valentine's Day collection, and it's very rose. It is very, very, very rose, powdery rose with a little bit of fruit. It's like Sisters of Strawberry Rose, and I really loved it. I put it in my Scentsy Club. I really like this one. It's super strong. If you do not like Old Lady powdery rose, you're gonna want to skip this. This is legit rose. If you don't want rose, or if rose needs to be mixed with something, this doesn't have a lot of mix in it, but it is super strong. Very, very nice. I really like that one. So I am working on my baked apple pie brick. You guys know that I try to get rid of a brick or a loaf every month. So this actually, because I finished my loaf for July, I started on this. So I had a little one, and then I finished some of the actual brick. And baked apple pie is, first of all, this is like, I don't know if you can tell, you can, look at all that. Like, this needs to be melted. It is juicy. Like, look, can you see those oils in there? Look at that. This is super cinnamony. Super, super cinnamony. It's supposed to have like a crust note. I don't usually get much of a crust note, but it is really, really good. My kids are baking, so hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Don't freak out. Like, first of all, I think it's really good that kids cook and stuff. So my kids do cook, but they're making a no-bake cheesecake. So don't worry, like I'm not letting them burn down the house or anything. Anyway, so baked apple pie is really spicy cinnamon. I don't get much of a crust note, but the apples are really beautiful, like warm baked apple pie. So good. Very true to the name. So I'm working on that, and that's my August brick. So, okay. Let's see, I did, okay, so like I said, I'm trying to finish some bars. So what I did was, upstairs in my kids' rooms, I mixed 4 different things. So I had 4 cubes of sweet plum pastry, which is a fan favorite. For me, it's like, okay. Cured, like now that I've had it since last Bring Back My Bar, it's much better. The plum note is very present. Originally, I felt like I smelled very little plum, mostly spices, and it didn't perform very well, but now actually it smells really, really different and good. So it's very bakery, like stewed plums and like gorgeous juices, and a little bit of a crusty note. So I put that in. And then I mixed it with almond croissant, like in an alternating warmer. I love almond croissant. It's like vanilla-based, no spice bakery. It's super great performer, super great mixer. I can smell it everywhere. It is warm and cozy. It is buttery and crunchy and crispy. I love it. Love, love, love it. And I also mixed it. I had 2 cubes of Pretty and Plum, which is my preferred plum scent. Actually, I got this in the clearance, and I really want them to come back. So I'm super hopeful that it does. It's a very nice plum note, and it reads a little bit body care plum, and I love it. It's a super great performer. I feel like this performs way better than sweet plum pastry, but having smelled sweet plum pastry after it's cured now, I'm a little bit kicking myself. It's not in my club, but whatever. And then the last one is that I mixed it with the rest of my Just One Bite from the Villains collection. and this is cinnamon apple. And this is what I want apple and cinnamon sticks to smell like, but it doesn't. So, okay, there's that. So hold on. Okay, sorry, it's like I try to film a video and then everything happens. And then I had a bar of Accidentally in Love, and you can see it kind of already started to discolor. Well, already, I don't know even how old this is. This one's really nice. It's like lemony and bright and like citrus, but fruity. It's really pretty. I hope this comes back too. This is really nice. I like it. And then I did 2 of the new scents. So first I did Graham Cracker Crunch. And this is peanut butter and graham crackers and vanilla. Amazing. I like I'm gonna get a 6-pack. Amazing. It smells like graham crackers with peanut butter on it. Like it smells like the peanut butter note. So it's kind of creamy. And that graham cracker note is not graham cracker crust note, which to me I don't really like. It smells almost dry or powdery. Not like powdery like baby powder, but like, you know, powdery things. There's my doggy. Her name's Ripley. Anyway, this was a boomer. Like my open concept, no problem at all. So great. Buying more. You should too. Super great. The next one I did was Cashmere and Corduroy. So I put 2 in this room, and then I just put 2 in my bedroom. So I don't know how the bedroom ones are. So I worked from home today, and I had this door right here open, and Graham Cracker Crunch like blew this out of the water. This smells so pretty in the clam, but I don't think I gave it a fair shot because that door was open, and like I said, Graham Cracker Crunch everywhere, like tasting, licking the air. So I'm trying it in my bedroom right now, and I will give you a better update next time. It is a very nice scent. It is super pretty. It is like, I think it's amber and sandalwood and vanilla. And when I put it in, it smells very vanilla-y, but I think that I could have really been influenced by the Graham Cracker Crunch. So I really want to give it another shot. We'll see. But I mean, it's really good. I'm just saying. I'm not sure about performance. Okay, so that's all of my Scentsy. The next stuff that I did was some Sensationals. So I did 2 of my loves. I love this Ice Cream Shop. Strawberry ice cream. Like, so good. It's like the strawberry that you put on a banana split. So it's kind of that syrupy glaze. And vanilla ice cream. And it is, I don't care how basic it is. I wish Scentsy would come out with like an ice cream thing, but this is so good. Super great performer, smells amazing, loved by all. I love this one. And then I did Festival Vibes, which is Sunset Berry Bliss. And it was a really pretty color. And it's okay. I don't need more. It's kind of citrusy, or not citrusy, it's raspberry. It's mostly raspberry, like kind of that tart raspberry that kind of reads a little citrus. And it's pretty basic. It's almost like black raspberry vanilla, but like not as good. It was okay. Okay, let's see. Then I did Empire Alchemy. Let's see, is this all Empire? Yeah. Okay, so I did this, and I got this from Lori, and it's Empire Alchemy, which is Pam, black tea, cream cakes, and wedding cake. And then I got Jim, which is white woods and coffee. Okay, so these 2, she said to mix them, and in the bags, they smelled very nice. I like the white woods note. I don't smell any coffee at all. And she writes that too, really don't smell coffee, and she says melt with Pam. The white woods is very nice and very pretty. This has black tea, cream, pancakes, and wedding cake, and it's just kind of basic. I can't even smell it in here. Just basic bakery. The truth is, when I melted this, I couldn't smell it at all. At all. I melted it in my open concept, which I mean might be part of it, so I will give it that. But honestly, I was a little bummed. The thing about Empire Alchemy for me is that you have to cure it kind of forever. That's from March, and I don't want to hold on to wax for that long. Like, I want to melt it. So, I mean, I can hold on to it that long. I have plenty of wax. So I don't know. That one wasn't, I mean, the Woods one smelled really good. I'll say that. The Woods one, I liked that oil. Lemonade and Copper Tone. This is Rainbow Melts. And it says Sweet Tart Lemonade and Copper Tone Suntan Lotion Type. I loved this. I know it sounds like the weirdest combination, but it is so good. The lemonade, you don't really get it. Like, it's so weird. So the copper tone is super present. Like, you can totally smell copper tone sunscreen. But the lemonade makes it kind of like nostalgic-y for me. Like, I kind of can smell the beautiful sun. I don't know what that is. Like, I could smell the sun. Like, almost like you can smell people baking in the sun. I don't know. It's so good. This was a little scent shot. This went, like, legitimately half of this in my bedroom, 2.5 days, and I took it out. I could still smell it. I just wanted to try something else. And then I put it in a second time. And I mean, I could have gotten like a week out of this, like, in my bedroom. It was so good. So that's a for sure repurchase. Okay, and then I did 2 L3, so I finished a Scoopable and Dole Whip, and this is supposed to be like the Dole Whip, I guess from Disney. I haven't ever had that, but I don't like it. The pineapple, I know it's supposed to smell like fresh pineapple, but it smells plasticky to me. I mean, it's okay, but I wouldn't buy this one again. And then the other one I finished was my loaf. I finished a loaf in Fresh Out of the Oven, which is fresh baked bread, sliced pears, brown sugar, and butter. This was a learning lesson for me, which was that I love all the notes. And so I'm like, buy it in a loaf. It's super easy to get loaves on L3. You guys probably feel my pain. But if you haven't tried something, don't buy it in a loaf. Because this was good. Like, the bread note was really present. The pears were a little bit artificial smelling. It was super buttery. And I could have had just like a cloud cake in it, you know what I mean? Just a chunk. And I would have liked it and put it away. But because I had so much of it, I started to not like it. And that's only because I bought it in a loaf. Why did I do that? And I could have just like, and I didn't melt it like every day, so don't feel like I was like trying to plow through it. So I used a little bit in, even in June, I've used a little bit before, just a little bit, but it's just, the scent was kind of a one and done for me. And because I had gotten it in a loaf, it couldn't be. So I really like her fresh baked bread, and I will definitely get fresh baked bread in other forms from L3 for sure. This I would pass on just because it's not exactly great. It's not bad, but it was a really good performer. I did Jessica Jones from Super Tarts, and this is like, I don't know the notes because she doesn't put them on, but I think it's like blackberry and laundry, maybe rain, I don't know. But there's definitely a laundry note. I was surprised. So Super Tarts for me is like, use the like littlest sliver and it lasts forever and it smells super strong. This I could smell. It was like a hunk of cheese, and I just have one little cube left, but I used the whole chunk of cheese except this. And like, it wasn't Super Tarts worthy. Like, I mean, honestly, I love Super Tarts. This is from March. And I mean, they're typically very, 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 very strong. But this was just like light to medium, like light plus maybe. The scent is very nice, but it's very light. It's not, tell me if you guys have worn Jessica Jones. Is that just what it is? Like, I'm not sure if that's just, it's supposed to be light. I don't know, but it wouldn't be a repurchase just because of the performance. I did 1 Teddy Bees. This is Life is Good. I have a couple chunks left, and this is coconut cream, pineapple, orange, and vanilla ice cream. And This mostly smells like pineapple to me. It's okay. Like it's nothing like super special. I don't get coconut. I mean, I guess kind of, you could say. It's kind of like a pina colada, but mostly I get pineapple. It's probably the same oil as as L3. It doesn't smell that much different, but I guess the coconut makes it a little bit more tolerable. But it was just okay. Like, I don't need to repurchase it. I'm glad to have tried it, but I'll use that up. And then the last thing was a Rose Girl sample, or not sample, but from the sampler. And it's kiwi, pink sugar, and then Kokomo. So kiwi, pink sugar, and then Kokomo is rainbow sherbet, saltwater taffy, and ice cream. This was really good. Really good. I love the kiwi oil, whatever that is. It's so good. This was so pretty. It was very long lasting. I loved it in my bedroom. It was really pretty. Like, it doesn't smell very fruity. It kind of smells florally to me. But the creaminess from that like Kokomo stuff made it really like made the fruitiness almost read like so to me, like when I smell it right now, it smells like so this is such a weird thing, but there used to be these like little lip glosses that were in gold square, like rectangles, and you would like slide the top off, and it was like not even like lip gloss, but kind of lip jelly, you know, like petroleum jelly, and you would slide the top off, and the packaging was kind of like apothecary, like kind of old school. And there was a particular flavor that was like, I think strawberry kiwi, I think it was, but it reminded me like a lot of that. I don't know. It's just one of those scent memories. I don't know, whatever. But I loved that. I thought I was so cool with like my little purse and whatever. And I had that thing, and I'm like, whatever. I thought it was so cool. But those are really cute. I don't know. But it was like not real strawberry, not real kiwi, but it was just like a different scent, like kind of bright, tangy, fruity, but kind of like girly, perfumey. So I really liked it. I really liked this. I would repurchase it. It's going to go in my loves pile. So anyway, those are my empties. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.